Hey girls! Hello, hello, hello. So, I am hopping on tonight to talk to you about building your network, branching out, finding new people, building your team, that kind of thing. So, I'm going to give you a couple tips. And to be totally honest with you, I learned about building my network, branching out, finding new people, all from my last business that I did. So it wasn't something that just happened overnight for me. It took time, but I'm going to share with you exactly what I did and what I still do, and it works, and I know it works because some of you that I'm friends with, or not some of you that I'm friends with, some of you that are in here, I met through social media, probably Instagram or even just through Facebook. So I am gonna start off by saying, a couple of years ago, before I started doing network marketing, I probably had 600, 700, 800, I don't remember how many, I know it was like somewhere around there, 600, 700, 800 Facebook friends, right? And, sorry, excuse me, that was gross. So I had 600, 700, 800 Facebook friends, and to me, I thought that that was a lot, and it is a lot. Don't like, I'm not saying you have to have millions, but if you look at my Facebook friends list now, I think I have like over 1,700. But you guys, that was all done intentionally. I built that network myself. I reached out to people, and I'm going to tell you what I do, but you just have to understand that it takes some time. And I'm not saying it's going to take you 4 years just because it took me some time. I wasn't consistent with it. That's one thing. At all. I wasn't consistent with it at all. But it can build up very quickly. But you have to be consistent with it. So, I'm first going to talk about how to build your Facebook friends list and how to find people that you, I'm going to say half know. That was a term that we used to use, that you half know. And so basically what that means is that you have in common with these people about 25 to 50 mutual friends. Right? So that is going to be your goal for building your network, is to go through Facebook, and I'm going to tell you how, and find friends that you have at least 25 mutual friends with. I personally like to look for people that I have 30, 40, 50 mutual friends with. I don't know, that's just me, but don't get me wrong, I have, so basically what you'll do is you'll find these people and you'll add them as a friend, and that's it. But I like to find ones that have like 30, 40, 50. I just feel more comfortable, which I shouldn't. I should be outside of my comfort zone, but I have added people that I've had like 25, but I think that is like the baseline, is 25 to 50 plus mutual friends, and you just go and you add them as a friend, and they're not going to think it's weird. They're not going to be like, ew, who is this? Because you have mutual friends in common, and they're gonna say, oh, they know so-and-so, and this person, and they'll just accept your friend request, right? And that's it. And that is what I have done, and that's what I still do, and I'm telling you, it works, and it builds your network, and it brings people into your network that you half know, but you have something in common with them because because you share the same friends, right? So what I did when I first started out with doing this little technique, or whatever you want to call it, I started looking for people that I went to high school with first, because I just started there. I was like, okay, so how am I supposed to find these people, right? So basically what I would do is I would go to like a friend from high school. I would go to her Facebook profile page, and I would click on her friends, and then if you just scroll over, there's a people you may know button. That is going to become your best friend. People you may know is going to bring up everyone on her friends list who you have mutual friends with. And I'm telling you, when I started doing that with girls that I went to high school with, particularly girls that I was friends with, because I knew that we would have a lot more in common, once I started doing that, I had like girls on there that I had like 100+ mutual friends with. I'm like, oh my God, why aren't we friends on Facebook? So I found a lot of people that way. So you can start with high school and go to some friends that you had and go to their friends and go to people you may know and start adding girls that have 25 plus mutual friends. So that's one way. And that way really helps a lot. I still go through my Facebook list, like some friends or whatever, and I still find people that I have like 60 mutual friends with, like still, and it's just going to keep going and going. You will always have people to add. And it's not weird because you have mutual friends. It's not weird. So I know I'm just saying that because in the back of my mind, I always was like, oh my God, this is so weird. Like I'm just adding people. But it's not weird. But I do want to add that so your goal should be to add 3 to 5 new people to your network per day. That's like the minimum. If you can add more, great. But I am going to tell you that Facebook will put you in Facebook jail if you add too many people in one day and those people don't all accept you in that same day. Does that make sense? So if you go in and you add 10 people tonight and none of them accept you, and you go in tomorrow and add another 10 and they don't accept you, like right away, I'm saying, Facebook's going to put you in jail. I don't know the specific number. I'm just saying 10 as an example, but I do know that if you just go and add all these people and none of them really like accept you right away, they'll put you in Facebook jail. So just be careful. That's why I try to do like 3 to 5 a day, at a minimum. But of course, if you can try to do more, that's great. So that was my like number one favorite way to add people, and I still do that. The next way to find people that you wouldn't necessarily just meet through being friends on Facebook is finding interest groups through Facebook. So these are going to be groups like I'm in Myrtle Beach Moms, South Carolina Moms, Myrtle Beach Moms of Toddlers, like I'm in a new mom support group. I'm in a mom of boys group. Stay at home moms. I'm in work at home mom groups. So many different groups. You literally can go to the search bar and type in something that you like to do. Horseback riding. And you'll find groups. You could even do like New Jersey. I know a lot of you girls are in New Jersey. You could do like New Jersey hairdresser group or something. You want to find groups. You don't want to find just like pages. You want to find actual groups, but you can add yourself to those groups. And what you will do is every day or whenever you sit down to work on your business, you can go to those groups and try to form relationships with people. And I'm not saying you go to those groups and just add a bunch of people, but a lot of the times those like support type groups, especially like the new mom support group, I'm still in that group and I'm not a new mom anymore. But especially like the new mom support groups, there's always girls in there like asking questions. And so I try to go in and like answer them or give them my advice if they're asking for advice. And I've met so many girls that way. And they've become customers in this business with me. And I've even talked to some of them about joining my team. Like, so the relationship does form, but you have to be always willing to start it. You know what I mean? Like, so those groups are good because it's a totally different market outside of like your mutual friends. Like, these are people that you literally don't know, but you share common interests with, like new mom or hairdresser. I'm just using this because I know some, like Caitlin, you're a hairdresser. I just know. I'm just trying to think of some things that you guys do, but so you guys, like, so those support groups, like you share something with those people already. So you have something in common, but now you just got to kind of build the relationship. And so you can even post in there and ask for advice. And if someone comments back, you can start a conversation and then just go and add them as a friend. And now I don't, go in and add friends right away, but I have done that with some girls. If I see that their profile picture that they have like a boy and a girl or a boy that looks like my son's age, if we both like comment on the same picture or the same post or whatever, I'll add them. And then usually like when they accept my friend request, I will shoot them a message and I'll just say, hey girl, thanks for accepting my thanks for accepting me on Facebook or whatever. I saw that you had a son and he looks just like my son's age. How old is he? And we just start the conversation, and I start it with the one thing that we have in common. So that is going to be a really crucial step in building your network, because these people are like totally not related to your Facebook friends list. Like there's no mutual friends there. You're literally connecting based on whatever you guys have in common. But that works, because I've done that and I still do it. I was even in like a Target couponing group. But you want to do things that you really are interested in, because this way you can really give advice, you can answer questions, you can post questions, and you can really relate to the people that are in there. So that's that. What else? Third, hold on, let me take a break. Sorry. I love beer. I really wanted a glass of wine, but I didn't have any. So, moving, let me think if I have anything else for Facebook. Mutual friends, the groups, those are like really my two favorite things. Sometimes I'll even go to, like, I'll go to my Facebook friends list, and I think on the right-hand corner you can search like Hamilton, New Jersey, because that's like originally where I'm from, so it comes up on my thing, and I'll click that and it'll show me people that I might know who live in Hamilton, New Jersey. So sometimes I'll do that too. But honestly, I've been doing that one for like 3 years, and I pretty much have all of Hamilton on my list. But I pretty much know all of them. Shouldn't say that. I don't know everyone in Hamilton. I'm just saying, like, the people that I've been adding, I somewhat know them. It's just we've never connected on Facebook. So next, I'm going to talk about Instagram. And mainly hashtags. And I'm going to bring this up because this is mainly how I've been able to grow my Instagram following, from, I think I had like 500 people to, I think I have like 2,200 now or something. And again, it's not so much about quantity. It's more so about quality. It's more about finding the people that want to follow you for a reason. You really don't want people, like, sometimes I'll get random followers that are like, their name is like Instagram following 411 or some crap like that. Like, it's not someone that I would connect with. So Instagram is not something that's like, you just want to have lots of followers. You want to have quality followers that really want to follow you, that can potentially become customers, join your group, become a distributor, etc. But the main way that you would do that on Instagram is going to be hashtags. And I do want to tell you, like, so what I do with my hashtags, and I switch them up a lot, but I keep them in the notes section in my phone. And I use the same ones. Lately, I've been using the same ones. So if you go to my Instagram page and you click on one of my pictures, you'll see that I copy and paste. Every time I copy and paste a blurb of hashtags, and I literally just have it saved in my phone. I actually need to update them because I've been using those ones since like January, but I update them a lot. But the thing with hashtags is you really want to use hashtags that are describing you. You don't want to use hashtags that are like LipSense, SeneGence, Gloss Boss, like whatever. Because basically what you're going to do when you use those hashtags is you're just going to find other people who are using LipSense or are with SeneGence. Because if you think about it, your potential customer doesn't have LipSense. They're not with SeneGence yet. Like, they're not a distributor. So they're not going to be using those hashtags. So I do want to say, sometimes, like the other day when I did a post, I did hashtag Fire and Ice LipSense. And I did that because I wanted my picture to show up under the Fire and Ice lip color, because sometimes I tell my customers, if you go on Instagram, you can do hashtag Bella LipSense, and it'll show you all these girls that are wearing that color. So sometimes I do a hashtag with the color that I'm wearing, but I don't ever do ones that are like LipSense distributor or LipSense, because basically you're just going to be reaching a network that already has that. So With the hashtags on Instagram, you want it to be things that describe you. Mom of two, mom of boys, mom of girls, girl mom, boy mom. Like, I use those a lot. Stay-at-home mom, work from home mom. I do a lot of mom hashtags. But even when I was in fitness, I did a lot of like fit mom, weight loss goals, and like stuff like that. Like things that if I were a customer, or if I was someone who wasn't yet using LipSense, like what would I be hashtagging? You know, so just different things like that. So I think one of my hashtags that I use right now is like makeup selfie. I'm drawing a blank on whatever other ones I use. You guys can just go to my Instagram and see them. But so the way that I like to pick the hashtags is I just go to hashtags and I start typing in mom, right? And what it's gonna do is it's gonna start populating all different hashtags going down that have the word mom in them. And what I like to do is I like to pick ones that have a lot of posts under them. Like, I don't like ones that are like 123 posts. You want ones that have like a lot of numbers behind them, because that means a lot of people are using that hashtag. So it's a popular one. So that's kind of the ones that you want to use. So I like to type in like mom, and it'll come up with like tons of different options. And I like to research them. Like, I'll click on one and I'll see like, okay, who are these people that use this hashtag? Like, what do they look like my market? And I'll just, don't get me wrong, I don't spend a lot of time on this. I just like to do it like when I'm laying in bed or something. I'll try to like find some new ones. But I save them. I save them in my phone so that next time I make a post, I just copy and paste my hashtags and then it's right there. So I'll type in mom and it'll come up with like all different ones, and then I'll click one that I choose. Say I click stay-at-home mom. And then I'll go back to my search bar and I'll type in stay-at-home mom at the top, and it'll populate more stay-at-home mom type hashtags. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just try it and play around with it, and you'll see like different ones will start to come up and you'll be like, oh cool, like I didn't even know there was a hashtag for whatever this is. So that's what you want to do with Instagram. And you want to find, now I don't know the exact number because it changes, but last time I checked, I think you can do about like 20 to 30 hashtags. I want to say more towards 30, like maybe 25 or 28. So use that many. Go out and find as many as you can that you can use in one post. Like, you want to reach as many people as you can with one post. Sorry. I thought it was my son, but it's my neighbors. It was just like a really loud bang. Okay. So, you want to try to use, like, if you can hold, I don't know the exact number. I need to play around with it, because I don't know. I know it used to be like 28. So find that many. Like, find your max amount of hashtags and use all of them in your post. But you also don't have to switch it up. Do like, of course I'm gonna draw a blank. Like, I can't remember any of the ones that I do. I do a lot of mom ones, but that's just because I'm a mom and that's just me. But I also do like, God, I don't even remember now. I'll share with you guys. I have them all saved in my notes. I'm drawing a blank. But you can do all kinds of stuff. You can do like New Jersey mom, or even if you're not a mom, you can do fiance if you're engaged, or bride to be, or, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna reach girls that could use this stuff. If you're not a mom yet and you're getting married, or you are married, you could do like newlywed, even though no one knows that you're a newlywed. I think one of my hashtags is like new mom. I'm not a new mom. I mean, I'm a mom of two. I just had a baby, but I'm still kind of a new mom, right? I can still reach new moms. So you want to kind of think about people that you want to reach too. So that is how part of the way that I've built my network through Instagram, is through hashtags. But also, are both your kids asleep? You should be hashtag. They are both asleep. Donnie didn't have a nap today. That's the only reason why he's asleep. Otherwise, he's up till freaking like 10 o'clock. It's so annoying. But Dylan goes to bed at like 7 o'clock and she will literally sleep all night. She is crazy. But But so besides the hashtags, what I'll also like to do is I'll go to a hashtag that I like to use, like supermom. I'll go to that hashtag and I will go, like, and this is something that honestly I haven't been doing that much lately because I've been focusing a lot more on Facebook. Sorry, my back hurts. I've been focusing a lot more on Facebook, so I've kind of been slacking on Instagram, but I need to get back to it. But what I'll do is, like, I'll go to a hashtag, supermom, and I will look at some pictures and I will start to like and comment and maybe even add some people. And then chances are, most of the time, they'll add me back. So that's another way to start getting some followers, but you want it to be like, you don't want to just go and like all these random pictures and start following all these random people. You want to really start to like, you can just look at their picture and you'll tell right away, like, oh, I connect with her. She looks like someone I'd be friends with. And then you add them and you can comment on a couple of their pictures. You know, something, your kids are so cute, how old are they? Like something silly that takes 2 seconds. And then most of the time they will follow you back. And if they don't, who cares? They will eventually, because you'll be following them and you'll start liking their pictures, and then maybe they'll follow you down the road. But so that's something that I do a lot of. I am always commenting on people's pictures and liking them and following new people, and that just helps gain my followers and gain trust with these people that I don't even know them at all. But I am going to tell you, with my last business, I gained so many customers through Instagram. And I became friends with them on Facebook. And they now became they now became customers in this business. And some of them that I met on Instagram have been talking to me about joining my team. So it works. But you just have to genuinely be wanting to connect with people. And you want to genuinely be building relationships. But there are so many people out there, like, you have no idea. And there are so many people out there who have no idea, like, what this stuff is or what this opportunity is. So if you ever feel like you're running out of people, because I have felt that way, I don't feel that way anymore because I literally just go on Facebook and add 10 friends. But, like, you know, just people that I know, or I go on Instagram and I add 10 people. It always makes me feel better, like, all right, I do have people to talk to. I just have to remember that it's a work in progress. You have to work at it. Your network is never going to grow on its own. People aren't just going to start coming to your Facebook page and adding you. You have to go out and find these people and make the connection and build the relationship. And it will pay off. A lot of you on my team, I built the relationship with you in my last business, right? Like, I purposely messaged you and said, how are you? What are you up to? Haven't talked to you in a while, right? You probably remember. I know I do. I remember messaging a lot of you and just catching up and just building a genuine relationship with you. And then that just helps you just, you know, when someone is ready to buy or when someone is ready to join a business like this, they feel like they have a relationship with you and they trust you and they want to join in with you. So this is probably like just one of the most crucial parts of this business is relationship building. But I think mainly this video right now is just about finding those people to make that relationship with. So that was a lot of talking. I hope that this helped you. This is honestly all that I do. And some days I still feel like, oh my God, I don't have enough people to talk to. But it's just always going to be a work in progress. You're always going to be finding new people and adding new people and building the relationship. And what was I going to say? But this is just what I do. So these are just tips from me. I didn't steal these from anyone else. This is just what I have been doing and still do, and it works. So your homework is just to do what I just told you to do. Go, start with Facebook, add 3 people a day, 25 plus mutual friends, looks like someone you'd want to be friends with, or looks like someone you could relate to, and add them. And that's it. And then once you start to see, and what you can do too, I didn't say this before, once they accept your friend request, you can go to their page and like one or two of their pictures and leave a comment, and that's it. And then maybe you'll start to see them in your newsfeed and just start commenting and liking and just building a relationship that way. And then down the road, you could always message them if you see something that they talk about, that they post or something. You could always message them, oh my God, your kids are so cute. Like, I love following you on Facebook, something like that. I do that all. I'm back. All right, so I am gonna hop off, but I could probably talk forever about this, but those are my tips right now. So start doing them, it works. But let me know if you have any questions. I am gonna upload this video on YouTube so that it's there for future reference, so that if you're not able to hop on live, I don't want it to get lost in our team page. It will always be on YouTube under my channel. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.